Hello guys, welcome to Miscellaneous UPSC, and today's topics are Asian Development Bank relevance, because in Hindu newspaper it was given ADB sees India grow by 11% 8 CVIT. What is this Asian Development Bank? You know, right, after Bretton Woods meetings, two institutions were born. One is World Bank and IMF. These two institutions are leaned towards Western countries because America, US, UK all have major shareholdings in this country. So with their voting powers they make choices so that this to to give loans to which countries they decide, because they have the major shareholding. Even with single veto vote of 16% US can stop any resolution of loans to any country. In this way they try to hold these developed countries with this World Bank and IMF. So with these all impartiality things, Asian countries have come up with their own bank, that is Asian Development Bank. In this, major shareholder is Japan. Shareholding in the sense their contributions, it may be billions of dollars, or their own currency in whatever may be. And next, that is 15%, and next one is um, US. Even it has around 14 to 15%. India's percentage is around 5%. So according to these percentage, their votings are declared. Okay, this is what we have observed. Where is its headquarters? Don't confuse it with the Asian Investment Bank, Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. It is different, and this is different. This is the oldest. This this was established after W WB. It is this formed around 1940s. This formed around 1950s, and this is the recent one. In 2000, this was established. In this, India and China are the major holders and founding fathers of this Asian Infrastructure Development Bank. Sorry, Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. Okay, this is an entirely different one. Leave it that, and what we are doing is okay. And Asian Development Bank's headquarters is in Manila. What is Manila? Manila is the capital of Philippines. Okay, even is recently, to fight corona crisis, Asian Development Bank is given $1.5 billion to India. Okay, where is its headquarters? It's in China, sorry, Philippines, Manila, and its major shareholder is Japan. Okay, next topic. Junta. What is junta? We must have seen this junta word way back from the last 3 months, right? We have been hearing this is nothing but military military of Myanmar, which has overthrown the democratic government there, and imposing a dictatorship, military rule, right? This military of Myanmar is called as junta. Next, API. API full form is active pharmaceutical ingredient. What is this thing? Suppose there is a paracetamol, crocin tablet. In this, API is paracetamol. Paracetamol. Suppose we see that a tablet, suppose it is a tablet like this. Whole thing is not a medicine, but only a 2 to 3 milligram constitutes the medicine, which reduces fever and symptoms of any disease. Okay, then the 2 to 3 grams which makes reduces the disease and the symptoms of the disease is active pharmaceutical ingredient. So whatever the medicine you produce, what pharmacy produces, it depends upon this API, and other thing is made to dissolve into our body. Okay, this other part of that body is helping that. Okay, I will explain with some other diagram. See, this is a tablet. Only this dot is API. Even whatever the size of this thing, it is the one which shows the changes in our body, which are desirable for which we are taking the tablet. Okay, and who is the major producer of API? China is the major producer of API. 75% of even world called as called India as a pharmacy of world. India major API 75% is exported from China. To fight these things, I mean, if any crisis happens, if any blockage, embargo to this API happens, India has even started to produce its own API by giving incentives, LPI incentives to pharmaceutical companies. Around 5,000 incentives were given recently in weeks. Okay, recently 4 3 weeks back, to encourage pharmaceutical companies to produce API and reduce our dependency on China for this API. Okay. Next thing is Israel. Israel been is in use for the last 2 3 months. It can be a potential question for CDS and CAPF, because recently Israel has killed Iranian nuclear scientist, right? With their technology, state of art technology, they have killed with some gun or something, right? Even because it want to have its own monopoly in nuclear weapons. If Iran produces a nuclear weapon, its own monopoly will be reduced. Its own power in that region, hegemony in that West Asia will get reduced. So to don't it doesn't happen to that countries. Israel is trying all its strength to stop Iran from producing a nuclear weapon. That is the reason. With this only, Israel has put lot of pressure on US to withdraw from that Donald Trump Iran nuclear deal. This is the reason, because lot of secrets of US are with Russia, Russians. Israelis are very brilliant persons, because you can see that the second major exporter of exporter for military in India is Israel. From that you can understand how technologically sophisticated that Israel is. Okay, with which country Israel share boundaries? Let us see. This is a map. Israel shares a boundary with Lebanon. This is Golan Heights. These are Palestinians, Palestinian areas. So it doesn't share with is Syria. Next, Israel shares boundary with Jordan, Egypt, and the sea is, what is the sea? This is Mediterranean. This is Mediterranean. And what is this? This is Gulf of Aqaba, which is a place of Jordan. Okay, which countries Egypt is sharing? Even this is a West Bank is a Palestinian. So we can consider this thing as these all areas are resided by Jews, and these are resided by Palestinians. Okay, one, two, three, four countries. With 4 countries, Israel is sharing land. Why we are not considering this thing is this country is not recognized by any country, so this is not being considered here. Next, Saudi Arabia. With which country Saudi Arabia is sharing boundary? Let us see. Yes. Okay. Here what we read in that this is which country? Israel. Israel means we are doing just warm up. Israel doesn't share boundary with Saudi Arabia. Okay. What is the capital of Saudi Arabia? Riyadh. Okay. And this country is Jordan, Iran, Yemen, Oman, and this one famous. Recently, India played cricket here, UAE, and this one Kuwait. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six. Six countries Saudi Arabia is sharing boundary. Thank you. And tomorrow we are going to start a new thing that is Asia, and hope you will see that video. Thank you.